Good evening, Akash.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Niranjan.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Niranjan.
Ma'am, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Shall we start? Hamsini and Niranjan.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
You can hear me?
Yes,
I
ma'am. We
cannot
can
hear
hear
you.
you.
We can
Can
hear
you
you.
hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now I can hear you. Okay, I'm starting. So today we'll be starting with respiration. So what is the chemical used to detect oxygen? So to detect carbon dioxide.
Ma'am, when we blow carbon dioxide through lime water, ma'am, it turns milky.
What is the fresh lime water?
Fresh lime water, calcium hydroxide, ma'am.
Calcium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide?
Calcium hydroxide only, I think.
Once
Potassium hydroxide is used in plants, ma'am, to check the presence of carbon dioxide. Ma'am, in plants experiment we will use, I think, ma'am, the potassium hydroxide.
Here lime water, what you have used in what the teachers have told for you all? It's a calcium or a potassium?
Calcium hydroxide.
Calcium, ma'am.
Okay.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
I'm
So calcium, what is the chemical formula?
CaOH twice.
CaOH twice. So this is the chemical when what will happen?
It turns milky, ma'am, when we blow
turns the
carbon.
lime water milky, ma'am.
So that indicates what?
The presence of carbon dioxide.
Is required for photosynthesis.
Yeah. So respiration, what is the difference between cellular respiration and a normal respiration? Cellular respiration and normal respiration. Respiration means breathing.
Ma'am, in cellular respiration, that cells will take oxygen to form ATP molecules, ma'am. And then using this ATP, they will break down the food, ma'am.
In cellular respiration, cells will take up glucose and it will be degrading the glucose to generate energy. Okay. Whereas in normal breathing means exchange of gases between the lungs, tissues, and the atmosphere. Okay, please don't confuse. Cellular respiration is different, breathing is different. They may ask you as a difference between cellular respiration and breathing. So all of you have practiced this one, no? This is the most important 5 marks question. When they ask you, explain the respiration, okay, the breakdown of glucose by aerobic and anaerobic methods. This is the 5 marks question. You need to write write it and also put in a flow chart. If they ask you separately, only yeast, or they ask what happens if the muscles are not provided with enough oxygen, or when they ask what happens in presence of oxygen, again you need to write it separately and put that reaction.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
So I'm not going to explain this because this was discussed. So this everything in this is a very important one. So you know what is ATP?
Yes, ma'am.
Full form of ATP.
Adenosine
Adenosine
triphosphate.
How
triphosphate.
much energy it will be released?
30.5 kilojoules.
3.5 kilojoules.
30.5 kilojoules. Next, another important question over here. Why there is a difference of breathing rate between terrestrial animals and the aquatic animals? You need to write this because of the difference in the dissolved oxygen levels. Okay. Understood?
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So one of you can tell me fast.
Ma'am, can I show the homework, ma'am, the diagrams which you asked us to draw last class?
I'll ask you last. I'll ask.
Okay, ma'am.
First, you tell me. Let us finish up this portion. This one a revision because November 9th we have an exam. No.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell me fast this one? Why there is a difference of breathing rate between aquatic and terrestrial organisms?
And breathing rate is low in terrestrial organisms because oxygen is abundant in the atmosphere, whereas in the aquatic organism, breathing rate is less because aquatic organisms need to take the oxygen dissolved in the water, which is low in content in water when compared to atmospheric oxygen.
Yeah, that is it. And here you, on the first paragraph, you can see this is related again with the photosynthesis and the exchange of gases. Why, especially during the desert conditions or in the xerophytic conditions, why the exchange of gases takes during the night. So this one also you need to combine with that question. Okay, what we have previously discussed. Understood?
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Next, who told me yes, no? Who told me yes?
Ma'am, I told ma'am.
Who is this?
Hamsini.
Amsini.
Yes,
And tell
ma'am.
me the what are the features required?
Yes, ma'am.
Human means what should the organ exchange of gases, where the exchange of gases, the organ where the exchange of gases takes place. What are these? What should be its silent features? Where because where there is a max, because to increase its maximum exchange of gases.
Ma'am, the exchange of gases takes place in alveoli, ma'am. The alveoli are the balloon-like structures which are located in the lungs. Then the large number of alveoli
No,
increases the surface area for
yeah.
exchange of gases, ma'am.
See, this is the part you need to write. You have told only one point where there will be a maximum increase in surface area. Okay, the surface area should be very fine and delicate, and in order to protect the surface they should be inside the body, so that they should have passages to take the air to its area. Okay, so
Okay,
there
ma'am.
should be a mechanism where the exchange of gases takes place. This usually comes as a 3 marks answer. Please note down whatever I'm telling you all. Okay, so what are the silent features where the exchange of gases takes place? Means if they ask indirectly what should be the silent features of the lungs where the exchange of gases takes place, also you should write the same thing. Okay, you should write they should be very fine and delicate, they should be present inside the body, they should be passages and everything. Understood?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Understood.
Yes, ma'am.
So how is trachea prevented from collapse?
Yeah, it is prevented by the rings of cartilage, ma'am.
Rings of cartilage. These are the one more questions. So I think so all of you know the respiratory pathway.
Yes, ma'am.
All
Yes,
of
ma'am.
you. Ovia, you know, you have it.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell me the difference between the inspiration and expiration?
Okay, ma'am.
Ovia,
Okay, ma'am, I'll tell ma'am.
please tell.
Ma'am, inspiration is of two types, breathing and in plants it is called gaseous exchange. First, I'll tell about breathing, ma'am. It is the process of taking in the required gas and giving out the waste or unrequired gas. Example is aerobic organisms such as human beings.
No, not like that, Ovia. I want mechanism. Means what will happen during inspiration, what will happen during
Okay,
expiration.
ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Uh, During the inhalation process, air is taken into the body through the nostrils and it is filtered by the hair and mucus. Then it passes down through the trachea. The chest cavity becomes larger and it is flattened due to the diaphragm and lifted ribs. Then air is sucked into the lungs and it fills the alveoli. Then oxygen is taken up by the blood from alveoli and to the blood vessels.
No, till there is enough. Till there is enough. Till
Okay,
alveoli is enough. Next, opposite is the expiration.
Yes,
What will happen to the diaphragm?
Ma'am, carbon dioxide will be transported in the dissolved form in the blood. And from the blood, carbon dioxide passes to the alveoli. Chest cavity is compressed due to the relaxation of the diaphragm and the ribs. Then air is forced out of the lungs to the atmosphere, ma'am.
Compressed, not. It comes back to its normal position.
Yes, ma'am, it relaxes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So can you talk about the respiratory pigments? How the oxygen is transported and carbon dioxide is transported? Amrita.
Ma'am, so in human beings, the respiratory pigment is hemoglobin. It takes up, so it has a very high affinity for oxygen. It is present in RBCs. So diffusion takes place.
No. How it's transported? Oxygen and carbon dioxide.
Ma'am, carbon dioxide is transported in dissolved form in our blood, and oxygen is taken through hemoglobin.
In what form is carbon dioxide usually transported?
Ma'am, dissolved form.
Dissolved form means what form? Usually it is transported, please write down small extra point. It is usually transported in form of bicarbonate. It is usually transported in form of bicarbonate and sodium bicarbonate. Okay, the dissolved form of oxygen, whatever it, because it does not have affinity to bind to the hemoglobin properly. So the dissolved form of the carbon dioxide is transported in form of a dissolved form, in form of bicarbonates and sodium bicarbonates. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Next, coming to the transportation. This is the one of the most important 1 mark question. What does the plasma transports? And what does the lymph transports also? Next page it is. Wait a minute. Okay. What does the lymph carries and what does the plasma carries? The difference between the lymph function and the plasma function. Okay. So first I'll ask you all the one more question. What are the walls present between the arteries and the veins in the right side
Tricuspid valve, ma'am.
and in the tricuspid or bicuspid?
Right tricuspid, I think.
Check once.
Okay, ma'am.
Tricuspid only. Whereas in the left side,
Bicuspid valve.
what is Niranjan, you please don't answer. Remaining people answer. Which type of a blood is enters into the right side of the heart?
Deoxygenated blood.
Deoxygenated.
Deoxygenated.
And which blood enters into the left side of the heart?
Oxygenated blood.
Oxygenated blood.
Oxygenated blood.
Which blood, which way artery carries deoxygenated blood from the ventricle to the lungs?
Pulmonary artery.
Pulmonary artery.
Pulmonary.
Which artery carries the deoxygenated blood to the tissues?
Pulmonary vein.
Left
Aorta. Aorta.
The
Aorta.
largest artery, aorta. Which brings the deoxygenated blood from the tissues to the heart?
Vena cava.
Deoxygenated blood from the tissues to the heart. Which vein? It's in your front only, vena cava. Upper vena, superior vena cava and inferior vena cava brings the deoxygenated blood from the tissues to the right atrium or right atrium. Which vein brings the oxygenated blood from the lungs to the heart?
Pulmonary vein.
Pulmonary vein.
Pulmonary vein. All this you need to be knowing. Okay. This is a 5 marks question and one of the most important 1 mark question. What is the valve present here?
Septum.
That is septum. Okay, this is not there for you. No, let us not go in deep. This one double circulation. All of you have written it?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
When they ask you a question on double circulation, properly put it in the form of a flow chart, okay, and write in a stepwise manner. Okay, what you need to write first? First you start with the oxygenated blood. Okay, so the oxygenated blood from the lungs, and the double circulation is of 2 types, pulmonary circulation and the systematic circulation. Okay, in case of pulmonary circulation, the exchange of gases takes place between the lungs and the heart. In case of a systematic circulation, the exchange of gases takes place between the heart and the tissues. Okay, these are the first points. Then you put pulmonary circulation and systematic circulation. So in case of pulmonary circulation, the pulmonary veins brings the oxygenated blood into to the left side, left atrium. From the left atrium, the oxygenated blood moves to the left ventricle, and from the aortic wall, it enters into the tissue. The oxygenated blood enters into the will be carried to the tissues by aorta. Okay. In case of deoxygenated blood, from the deoxygenated blood enters the body from the tissues toward the right atrium through superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. From right atrium, it moves towards the left atrium, and from the left atrium via pulmonary artery, it will be moving towards the blood, where again the exchange of gases takes place. Okay, so putting all these points in a stepwise manner, please write it and draw a proper flow chart. Okay, if they ask you the figure, if you have a time to draw the figure, please draw the figure also. If they ask you for a 3 marks question, flow chart is enough. If they ask you for 4 marks question, please put on the diagram also if you have the time. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
All of you have noted it down, whatever I'm trying to say? Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Only Niranjan is saying, nobody is saying.
Understood, ma'am.
So, what is the type of circulation in fishes?
Single circulation.
Why it is a single circulation?
Ma'am, because they
Ma'am, because
not-
they have only 2 chambers of heart and the blood is pumped to the gills and it is directly passed to the rest of the body, ma'am. There's no double circulation taking place.
Yes. Amrita,
Yes, ma'am.
what is the type of circulation in the reptiles?
Ma'am, it is double circulation, ma'am.
Hmm.
They have a 3-chambered heart,
Hmm.
so they have double circulation because they can tolerate some mixing of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood.
No,
and
incomplete double circulation. Please write it down.
oh, okay, ma'am.
Only vertebrates and crocodile have complete double circulation. Sorry, mammals and crocodiles have a complete double circulation. Okay, crocodile has a 4-chambered heart. Okay, remaining all other than fishes, remaining all have a incomplete double circulation because of their 3-chambered heart. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So what is the blood pressure? Normal blood pressure.
120 by 80.
120 by
120 by 80.
So what is a ventricular? Here now they ask you about the what is a ventricular systole and ventricular diastole. What is a ventricular systole and ventricular diastole?
And pressure of blood inside
Pressure
the
of-
artery during contraction is called ventricular systole.
And it is also known as
Systolic pressure.
Systolic pressure.
systolic pressure is how much?
120 mm.
120.
mm.
Whereas what is ventricular diastole?
The pressure of blood in the artery during the relaxation phase is called the systolic pressure.
Yes. How much is this?
80
80 mm.
mm.
And also please remember ventricular systole, we hear the first sound, that is lub. Diastole, ventricular diastole, we hear the second sound, dub. I already told you all in the class also. Okay. If you forgot, please note down. And I think so all of you know what is the instrument used.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Manometer. meter.
So what causes hypertension?
High blood pressure.
High blood pressure. Why? How?
Ma'am, due to constriction of arterioles, which resulted in the increased resistance of blood flow, ma'am.
Increased resistance of the blood flow. This may also lead to the rupture of
Rupture
artery.
of artery and internal bleeding.
And what causes hypotension?
Low blood pressure, ma'am.
Yeah, why? Why you can
High
say,
blood pressure only, no, ma'am.
huh?
Hypertension is known as high blood pressure, no, ma'am.
Low blood pressure,
Hypotension.
hypotension. What causes?
I mean, can be caused due to underlying problems, ma'am.
What can be the reason? Can you tell now? You told no construction and all those. I told you all in the class also once. All have your textbooks open?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Please write down about hypotension there itself.
Yes, ma'am.
When there is an inadequate flow of blood, it usually leads to hypotension, which will be less than 120/80. This may sometimes damage our vital organs and tissues. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So so I'm moving on with the next. I think so all of you know between difference between arteries, veins, and capillaries,
Yes, ma'am.
which is thick walled.
Arteries.
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 Angel, please don't answer. Akash, which is elastic? Akash, which is elastic? Ovia, you can answer.
Ma'am, arteries, ma'am.
Yes. So which has the flaps in their lumen?
Veins, ma'am.
Veins.
Veins.
Okay. So what is the function of the platelets?
Clotting of blood, ma'am.
Why the blood need to be clotted?
Ma'am, to prevent the loss of blood.
Loss of blood leads to what?
Inefficient flow of blood, ma'am.
See here, I'm opening the same. Leakage would lead to loss of pressure, which would readily affect the efficiency of our heart pumping system. So to avoid this, the blood has platelet cells which can cause the blood clotting. Have you written it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell me the direction of flow of the lymph? From where it starts, how it moves, and how it comes back to the, I gave you one flow chart. First,
Ma'am, it flows in the lymphatic vessels.
oh no, start from where the some small amount of blood escapes and enter into the intercellular
Intercellular
space
spaces in the tissues.
and this is known as interstitial fluid or tissue fluid. Okay, so this enters into the lymphatic vessels, lymph nodes. Via lymph nodes, it will be entering into the thoracic duct and return back to the heart.
Heart.
Okay, so the blood drains into the lymphatic. Here you can see this two sentences should be written in form of, if they have asked in few papers, solely I'm telling you. So the lymph drains into the lymphatic capillaries from the interstitial spaces, which then joins into the lymph vessels via lymph nodes. Please mention that. And then finally opens into the larger veins in the thoracic duct. Please add these 2 points. That is large veins in the thoracic duct. And I think so all of you know what I have told you, the functions. So we already coming to the transport in plants, we already discussed about the exchange of gases. Now we'll be discussing about the transport of water and the food substances, that is the food prepared by the plant, that is the sugar molecules. So what, there are 2 pathways, that is xylem and phloem. What is difference between xylem and phloem?
Xylem carries
Xylem transports water.
Xylem transports water.
Phloem transports
And
food.
phloem
transports
the food.
Xylem is unidirectional and phloem is
Phloem is bidirectional.
Xylem contains what?
tracheids,
Tracheids, vessels.
Phloem contains
sieve tubes,
Sieve tubes,
companion cells.
companion cells.
sieve tubes, sieve, elements and compatible cells. So what is the, how does the xylem carries water upwards? In upward direction.
Translocation, ma'am.
And that transport is known as translocation. How does the xylem carries water upwards in upward direction against gravity?
By creating a pull.
And what is that pull known as?
Transpirational pull.
Yes, that pull is known as the transpirational.
Transpiration.
Whereas how does the phloem translocates food? Please write down pressure flow. That is a transpirational full, and how the food is translocated by pressure flow. Okay. I'm not writing fully. Please write down. When they ask you in detail, you need to write down this paragraph for xylem and this paragraph for phloem. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
There, here you can see. So material, what is the material transported? It is not glucose. Please remember, it is sucrose.
Sucrose.
And it is be transported by using energy, that is ATP. So this type of a transport is known as a pressure flow transport, because this increases the osmotic pressure of the tissues, causing the water to move into it, and the pressure moves the materials into the phloem to the tissues, which has leisure pressure. Okay, this is very important, because the movement is a pressure flow. Because of difference of pressure, the food will be moving from one cell to the other cell. And please remember, because the food whatever the photosynthesis byproduct is glucose, it is not glucose. The food is transported in form of sucrose. Okay, don't be confused with both of them. Next, finally coming to the last topic, that is excretion. So what is the excretory product of human beings?
Urea, uric acid.
Urine.
Urea only. And birds? Uric acid.
Acid.
Okay, please remember. In case I'll tell you, aquatic fishes, that is bony aquatic fishes. Okay, excretory product is ammonia.
Yeah.
Okay, whereas in case of human beings, that is most of the vertebrates, the product, mammalians and all those, the product is urea.
Urea.
Whereas amphibians, most of the amphibians, birds and few marine fishes, means not which are not bony, which are non-bony fishes will be there, no? For them, the excretory product is uric acid. Since they secrete ammonia, they are known as ammoniotellic animals. Since we secrete urea, we are known as ureotellic animals. Since we secrete the birds and those secrete uric acid, they are known as uricotellic animals. Noted, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So all of you have practiced this diagram.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Please don't be confused with ureter and urethra. And you need to draw all this in a proper way. You need to mention the artery. You should mention the aorta. Everything should be mentioned. This is the one of the most important diagram. How many times they have asked in the boards? We do. It's been repeatedly asked question. Okay, so you can label And if they ask you what are the parts in the excretory system, you need to write them, label them, whatever they ask, you can also label them. Next, how is urine produced? Okay, I have given you in the, hope you have taken down the answer. First one is reabsorption, filtration, glomerular filtration, tubular reabsorption, tubular secretion. I gave you in 3 points. Have you taken it?
Yes,
All
ma'am.
of you have it?
Yes, ma'am.
Huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes
We
or
have
no?
it, ma'am.
Who have it? Who don't have it?
I have it, ma'am.
I have it, ma'am.
Remaining? Niranjan and
I
who
have
is
written.
Niranjan? And who is other
Ma'am.
person?
Sandhya, ma'am.
Sandhya, can you share to all the girls that one?
Okay, now, ma'am.
After the class, can you share it?
Sure, ma'am.
You keep it in the group.
Okay, ma'am.
You take a photo copy. You take that one, just take a copy and put it in the group as a photo.
Okay, ma'am.
Please note down, girls. All of you note down, not only, you keep it in the group, you post it in the group. Okay, all of you, please write that one only. When they ask you for urine formation or urine, whatever it is, please write that. It will cover all the points. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Next
Okay,
one,
ma'am.
structure of the nephron. When they ask you the structure of the nephron, you should also explain its structure. How many have it?
I have, ma'am.
Ma'am.
I have, ma'am.
Remaining. Please share this one also, ma.
Okay, ma'am.
They have noted it, not noted it at that time. Please share. In the group, you keep off these two after the class so that they can study.
Yes, ma'am.
Next, I'll ask you one more question. What are at which part most of the reabsorption takes place? Where does the glucose, amino acids, salts, and majority of the water is absorbed? In the
Tubular part
tubule.
of nephron.
Tubular.
Tubular.
Yes, tubular part of the nephron. If they ask you more specifically, you tell proximal tubular part of the nephron. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So this is one of the one mark bit where of the some like glucose, amino acids, salts, everything where they are absorbed, it is tubular part of the nephron. Where is the most of the water, excess amount of water is absorbed?
Loop of Henle, ma'am.
No, loop of Henle, it mostly everywhere it is, mostly in the remaining will be absorbed by the collective tube. Okay? In the collective duct. Okay? So how much urine form will be decided by what? How much urine to be excreted will be decided by what?
I'm decided by the amount of food we consume, ma'am.
No. The amount of water to be see, this can be asked as 1 mark as an indirect in your 2 marks, 3 marks and 4 marks question. So they'll ask you how much is the amount of urine excreted. Also they will be asking, or it depends on what, or how much amount of water is reabsorbed also will be asked in the same way. Okay, then you should write as the amount of water reabsorbed depends on what? Depends on how much excess of water there is on the body and how much of dissolved waste is to be excreted. This is the point you need to, this is the sentence you need to write. It depends upon the excess of water that is present in the body and how much of dissolved waste that to be excreted. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
First, we'll finish off with the glomerular filtrate. So, how much filtrate is formed per day?
180 liters.
180 liters.
180 liters.
How much is formed per hour? Anybody has idea?
17, ma'am.
Okay, you stick on to 180 liters only. No need, again, don't be confused. Okay, how much is formed per day? How much this is not urine. I'm asking you glomerular filtration rate. How much glomerular filtration rate is formed?
180 liters.
180 liters.
Okay. So I think so all of you know about the artificial kidneys.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Artificial,
ma'am.
what is the material used?
Semi-permeable lining material.
Permeable. So what they contain?
Ma'am, dialysing fluid, ma'am.
No, don't be confused what with the what I asked. This dialysis fluid, what is the difference between the normal condition and what does the dialysis fluid does not contain?
Ma'am, here reabsorption does not take place, ma'am.
Yes. And what does the dialysis fluid does not contain?
Ma'am, urea, ma'am.
Yes, nitrogenous waste substances known as urea.
Urea.
Okay, please write down. Last time most of you have wrote this bit wrong. So what does the what is the difference between the normal kidney function and the artificial kidney function? What is the difference?
Ma'am, the normal kidney removes the excess of water from the body and other nitrogenous waste.
Another point you did not know.
Ma'am, it maintains the concentration of blood in blood.
Tubular reabsorption takes place.
Okay, ma'am.
Whereas in the artificial kidney,
There is no reabsorption taking
No
place in artificial
ma'am.
kidney.
yes, that is the difference. Next, whatever the fluid we use to maintain the osmotic pressure as a blood, that is called as dialysis fluid. What does not contain?
Does not contain the nitrogenous
Yes, it does not contain the
nitrogenous waste such as urea.
So don't be confused. Last time most of them wrote this bit wrong. Okay, again this is an important 3 marks answer, and if you have time you please draw the diagram. No need to draw the human being. Okay, you simply draw a hand and put this one. Okay, no need again waste your time drawing the human being and everything. Just draw a hand and draw this diagram.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts?
No
So-
doubts, ma'am.
Excretion in plants, I think so. We have already have studied about it, about the exchange of gases and everything, and about the transpiration in detail in the last class. So now all of you show me your homework, what I have given you. I hope all of you have no doubts in this first lesson.
No doubts, ma'am.
You have
No
completed
doubts.
revision and the test is for 80 marks. Okay, 30 marks will be your multiple choice question only. 50 marks will be your writing exam. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Now show me your homework one by one.
Ma'am, may I show through the camera?
Yes, open your cameras, all of you.
Yes. Yes,
Me
ma'am.
also.
Is it seen?
No, I cannot see you.
Ma'am, mine
Yeah,
is.
1 minute. 1 minute. I'm stopping the share screen. Yeah. First, Hamsni, I'm seeing.
Okay, ma'am.
Hamsni, yeah. Show me every figure. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. 1 second.
Okay. Okay.
Ma'am, then one more diagram.
Where is the double circulation flow chart?
Ma'am, actually, this one I drew, ma'am.
Draw the double circulation flow chart also.
Okay, ma'am. I'll do it.
Okay. Next, who is the person?
Ma'am, may I show now, ma'am?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, ma'am. First diagram, ma'am.
Yeah.
And then second diagram, ma'am. Stomata.
Mm.
And the nutrition in amoeba, ma'am.
Okay. Mm.
Here the human digestive system, ma'am.
Okay.
Here the breakdown of glucose by various ways, ma'am.
Okay.
Then heart, ma'am.
Mm.
And then the double circulation diagram, ma'am.
Okay.
And then double circulation flow chart, ma'am.
Mm.
And then you said to write what will happen during inspiration and respiration. And then kidney, ma'am. Human. And then structure of nephron.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Any more?
Ma'am, I'll show, ma'am.
Okay.
This is the cross section of the leaf and the
Okay.
stomata open and close. This is the amoeba, ma'am,
Mm.
and the human alimentary canal.
Yes. Okay.
Next one is the pathway, ma'am.
Okay. Don't label in pen.
Okay, ma'am.
Oh, pathway is okay. But remaining don't label in pen. Always figure should be labeled in pencil only. Okay?
Yes, ma'am, I've done in pencil.
Okay.
This
Okay.
is the heart, exchange of gases diagram,
Okay.
excretory system, structure of nephron, and the flow chart for the double circulation, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
That's all, ma'am.
Okay. Any more? Only 3 have showed me. Remaining? Akash, Sandhya,
Ma'am, sorry, ma'am, I did not complete, ma'am.
Akash.
I'll practice and I'll send you, ma'am.
Akash left already. Okay, you practice and send me.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So then with this, Akash left, no? Why is Tillai not joining the class? He's coming to other classes. Or Tillai. Some other people are also missing. Akash, You have not shown me your work.
Ma'am, can you hear me, ma'am?
Yeah.
Ma'am, that digestive system, ma'am.
No, I told all diagrams from this chapter.
Ma'am, I drew the digestive system alone.
Why so?
Ma'am.
Ah,
Actually today Nirupama couldn't attend, ma'am, because she had some psychology test in school, ma'am. She told me to inform, ma'am, but then I forgot.
okay.
Ma'am, Tilla is having eye pain, ma'am. For past 1 week, is having eye pain, ma'am.
Last week also he has not come.
No, ma'am. For school also it didn't come, ma'am.
Okay. Okay then. Okay. Okay, do well in the exam, all of you. Please read, go through the chapter properly.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, then. Thank you, all of you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
Thank you, ma'am.
you.